Miss Officer. Tell me how that song came about. I need you to debunk all the theories. I don't want to even talk about what the theories are. You tell the people how that fucking song came about.
For one, I wasn't even supposed to be on that song.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But for real though, like for a long time, like real tough for a long time, nigga Wayne, like always like, man, I'm gonna make a song, you know, about that shit, like, you know, about a lady cop, whatever, this and that, cause he was dating one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At one point.
Right.
And this was years before you did the song was ever created. And so, but fast forward, we in the studio, cause you know what I'm saying, we always was just in the studio, like me and him, you know what I'm saying? And we in there, so we just chilling, we listening to beats and shit, and Bobby V and 2 Chainz came over there. And he, you know, told our deal to Bobby V, and they were it was crazy, as I was like, damn, nigga, you still remember that shit? Cause you know what I'm saying? You know, I remember him talking about
that's
doing that shit.
Let go.
Like, yeah.
Right.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. And shout out to Bobby V, man. That nigga talented as hell, bro. Like, Wayne they would just tell him what he want the song to be about. And that nigga laced the shit out that fucking chorus. Right then and there.
The whole chorus was his idea?
Yeah.
Bobby
V. Yeah.
That's fire.
Man, Bobby V went in that motherfucker, man. You know, he caught his vibe and did his shit, whatever. And then from there, you know, Wayne went to doing his verse and shit. And 2 Chainz was supposed to, like, my part was supposed to be 2 Chainz part. You know what I'm saying? But when he got in there, he was, you know, you know what I'm saying? Wayne wasn't feeling it. You know
He was Titty Boy at that time. He wasn't even 2 Chainz.
Yeah. Wayne and Bobby V, like, they kind of weren't feeling it. And they told him, like, man, get it, man. Come on, man. Just get from out there, whatever you did. Cause that one thing. Wayne will let you know. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like I give him that for real. You know.
Well, if he gonna take a nigga chain off and give it to the nigga next to him,
take a nigga
so he will let a nigga know.
Yeah, for real, you did. And but me, like I'm there. Like I'm one of them people that
waiting.
Yeah, it's like if I'm in the studio, right. Whether I'm on this song or not, I'm always keep myself prepared. You know what I mean? And especially with a dude like Wayne, you know what I'm saying? It's like he always put me in that position. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like go in there. You know what I mean? So I always just had to be on my toes, you know what I mean? So when 2 Chainz came out the fucking booth or whatever, he just like, man, go get in there, man. Go, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think you should be thanking 2 Chainz for fucking up?
You know?
Hell no. Go ahead.
Like you never know. You're dead for it. I probably still could have got on that motherfucker after him too.
They'd have been like, ooh, that bitch hot.
But I know I went in there and I laced that motherfucker so fast.
Yeah.
Legendary
That's what I'm
verse,
saying.
bro.
I'll be thinking like. I appreciate your voice.
I laced that bitch so fast. Like, this shit was so crazy. Now, at that time, his album is already done. Turned in. You know what I'm saying? Mixed and mastered. The single was, I think it was Lollipop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that song, Lollipop.
Growing niggas.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That was his single and all that shit was ready. But just so happened, bro, and it's crazy, man. Like, now, like never, we've been in a studio done every day, right? None of these people ever come in our session. You know what I'm saying? But just so happened that day,
that's why you gotta always be
fucking
there.
the executives of Universal come walk through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Babe and them come and walk in there, and they heard the song playing, and it was like, oh shit, what's this?
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, oh shit, this is the one. This is what we're looking for. This is what you know what I mean? For real. And
that's fine.
And I swear, man, like next week, that next week, we in New York, we at the Hit Factory, and it's getting mastered, right? We sitting there, it's getting mastered, right? And I ain't gonna front, I remember like sitting in there and I'm like, man, I wonder if that nigga took me off this motherfucker.
So you waiting and listening.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
For real, like
I'd
we
have
all
to ask that nigga, bro.
Look, you gotta understand, look, we all like all us, you know what I'm saying? It's like we in anticipation, like, you know, we looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you think. I'm on that bitch. I'm still on that bitch. So I don't know. Yeah, it was nigga like, man, I don't know what you think. We about to see now. You did, because you know we knew this about to be the
You about to hear, yeah.
Right. So, nigga, that fucking, my verse come up, bitch. I had to walk out.
Yeah, I already know it.
I had to walk out.
But it's a legendary verse. So if he would have took that verse off, it would have been crazy because that's a legendary verse on that song. Like that song hits. And people can say what they want, but there's two things about that song that hit. Your verse, the end of your verse, and when Bobby V go wee wee. Right, that's a cool. That's the best two parts of that song.
So you a good singing ass nigga.
Huh?
You a good singing dude, bro.
Well, it's not very much I can't do, but this is not about me. This is not about me. But no, I'm glad you said that simply because I've heard so many, as I'm sure you have, as I'm sure he has, as I'm sure he has, being from New Orleans, we done heard so many stories about how that song came about. Bro, I've heard stories.
Man, wasn't nobody in that studio but me, Wayne,
that's
Bobby
the crazy
V.
You know what I'm saying? You open the eyes.
Me, Wayne, Bobby V, 2 Chainz.
My nigga, when the song come out. So
and Diesel.
It make the